Hello and welcome back to another episode of Into the 99, where we've got 99 cards because Commander's number one. I am one of your hosts, Daniel. I've got Slothy with me today. Slothy, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing pretty well, thanks. Looks like weather's finally starting to turn up after a couple days.
Yeah, no more 50 car pileups on the highway while I drive.
Well, hopefully.
Yeah, they're all ones I'm causing. No, it's been actually pretty nice and stuff. The Remembrance Day weekend for us out in Canada, and I think it was Thanksgiving out in America.
Veterans Day.
Veterans Day?
Yeah.
Okay, when's their Thanksgiving?
I think it might actually be this Thursday. This Thursday or next. Let's take a look.
Yeah, because it's Thanksgiving then Black Friday out there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so hopefully everyone had some time off and maybe got to spend a little bit of time on the Veterans Day, Remembrance Day kind of thing.
November 24th is their Thanksgiving.
24th. I got to start celebrating both. Thanksgiving is one of my favorite holidays. Yeah, two dinners is really never going to hurt.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, I've got, for everyone who knows me more in real life, I also run a business. And I was really busy getting prepared for some stuff for next weekend. So it's going to be a lot. We're actually recording this one a week early, so you guys will get this later on. So the weather could be bad. We could be lying to you this whole time. And by the time this is out, it actually might be the Thanksgiving one. So anyways, yes, happy early Thanksgiving, or Thanksgiving for everyone in America. And yeah, I want to just get right into this one. This is one of the cards that I first saw in spoilers, and I immediately was like, okay, well, I have to build this. And I'm probably going to end up building 2 or 3 of these decks because this is just such a silly commander. It's really, really fun. But the route I went first off, today we're going to be talking Tawnos. And this is such a silly, just stupid deck. I love it so much. I ended up winning some of the games that I played with it, which was very nice. And I'm just going to get right into it. Tawnos is a really cool simic commander. They are always cool simic commanders. It's Tawnos the Toymaker. It's 3 colorless, 1 green, 1 blue. He's a human artificer and a 3/5. So whenever you cast a beast or bird creature spell, you may copy it, except the copy is an artifact in addition to its other types. This is awesome.
I love this one.
Yeah, you have creature doubling like from the command zone, which is so fun. The version I built is pretty much all birds. It's a lot of birds.
Nice.
And there's tons of really cool beasts. I think mine only has like 2 or 3 beasts in it. It's not really the path I went down. But that being said, Tawnos would be a really, really cool beast one as well. I think as well I probably will make like a mixed one where it's like a higher powered one where there's more draw, more ramp. But this one was just a silly commander that I wanted to get going as soon as I could. And yeah. Slothy and I, before this episode even started, we were talking about my deck's budget. If you look in the show notes, the budget here says $350. So,
yeah,
55 of that is my basic lands, and that's only because I'm using snow forests. So just don't do that. Snow forests and snow islands, just skip those.
Yeah, you don't need to.
Yeah, other than that, the only things I have a command tower, an evolving wilds, a simic growth chamber, and a woodland stream. There's nothing crazy in this deck. It is pretty absurdly budget.
Yeah.
And then, go ahead.
Without the snowlands that are, well, the islands are $229 and the forests are $129. The most expensive land you got in there is $2.
Yeah, there's
change that out to all just basics that you've already got.
I think this deck's actual budget realistically is like $40 or $50. It's pretty silly. So we'll start off with like the artifacts of this deck because that's where 100% of the cost is.
Yeah.
In my $50 budget deck, basically, I have a Cloudstone Curio and I have the Masterpiece one. Just don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't spend $210 on a card.
Yeah, exactly. If you just skip the $210 of that one card, then this deck's really, really easy to build, even if you just get a normal Cloudstone Curio. But you don't even need really a Cloudstone Curio. There's other ways to do it. I just like to make more birds. So Cloudstone Curio is 3 mana. It's whenever a non-artifact permanent enters the battlefield under your control, you can return another permanent you control that shares a permanent type with it to its owner's hand. So just a way to bounce your birds.
Yeah.
I like it.
Then we got Door of Destinies, 4 mana. As it enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. Whenever you cast a spell of the chosen type, put a charge counter on Door of Destinies, and creatures you control of the chosen type get +1/+1 for each charge counter on the door.
Yeah, that gets pretty out of hand. This deck is all really low cost birds, pretty much. So
Yeah.
we also have Obelisk of Erd. It's a 6 mana big anthem artifact. It's got Convoke, so your creatures can tap to pay it. When it enters, choose a creature type. Creatures in control of the chosen type get +2/+2. With this deck, you're sitting there making copies every time. So this is just really tapping like 3 of your garbage birds to play.
Yeah.
Yeah. It definitely really comes out pretty quick. I like it.
Yeah. Then we got Soul Ring. Pay 1, tap it for 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We also have Symmetry Matrix, a card you're going to hear a lot about because I'm going to shove it in every deck that I can till the end of time.
Good card.
It's a 4 mana artifact. Whenever a creature with power equal to its toughness enters under your control, you can pay 1. If you do, draw a card. There's so many 1/1 and small beaters in this, and the fact that it doesn't specify non-token.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times, this basically just gives us the ability to pay 2, draw 2 cards every time we cast a creature.
Yeah, I really like this card. It seems very, very good in white decks because a lot of them are like 1/1s, 2/2s, and tokens. So that kind of fixes that problem there. Yeah,
it's just a really good early one, and it being an artifact that can just slot into anything. I just really, really like this card.
Yeah, like I remember when we were looking at it for the previews. I was kind of like, yeah, this is okay, but looking at it more, it's phenomenal.
Yeah, there's just so many decks that paying 1 to draw a card is nothing, and there's so many decks that don't have that option.
Mm-hmm.
Like archetypes, like you said, like a mono white soldiers or something, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that ability just is a lifesaver in decks, and it really, really will put a lot of work in a deck like this. Like I said, the fact that every time we cast like a 1 mana bird, we can pay 2 and draw 2 cards, really refill the hand.
Yeah. Yeah, and then like it doesn't really seem like it's too busted either, so people aren't going to be targeting that as much as they would target like your Door of Destinies.
Yeah.
Well, or that just gets out of hand right away.
Mind's Eye is a card that's played all the time, and that's pay 1 when people draw, and that's a great card, right? This, you've got a little more control over it, and you can trigger it as much as you like. I think that Symmetry Matrix is a undervalued uncommon, and I can't wait to keep playing it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and then I'll finish the last one here. We got Talisman of Curiosity as well. Just 2 mana, taps for 1 colorless, or does the Pain Simic.
Yeah.
You and me build so differently. I was going to say, let's go to my instance. Yeah.
So he's got 2 instants here. One of which is Kindred Summons, 5 double green. Choose a creature type, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal X creature cards of the chosen type, where X is the number of creatures you control of that type. Put those cards onto the battlefield, then shuffle the rest of the revealed cards into your library.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
You can have a lot of birds. This is bird travel deck if I haven't mentioned it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's and then I have Opt. Yeah. Opt is just, it's Opt. 1 blue mana, scry 1, draw a card. You guys get it?
Yeah.
Now let's go into my massive sorcery section.
That feels...
Yeah, I know. It just look at the scroll through this list is so funny. So yeah, me and Slothy build real different.
Yeah. First one we've got is Cultivate. 2 and a green. Search library for 2 basic land cards. Reveal them. Put 1 on the battlefield. Tap the other into your hand, and then shuffle. It's Cultivate. We love it.
Yep. Distant Melody is going to draw you so many cards. 3 and a blue. You choose a creature type. Draw a card for each permanent you control of that type.
Yeah. Then we've got Overcome. 3 double green. Creatures you control gain +2/+2 and trample until end of turn.
Yeah. You could replace this with pretty much anything. An Overwhelming Stampede, for instance. Triumph of the Hordes. Like any of those things. Overrun, yeah, all of them. I just had an Overcome in front of me on the desk, and I was like, I'm going to put this in the birds.
Fits in just fine.
Yeah. We also have a Scale Up, which is a really fun card for this deck. So, Scale Up is 1 green mana. Until end of turn, target creature you control becomes a green worm with base power and toughness 6/4.
Mm-hmm.
And it has Overload for 4 double green, and that will hit everything. But this doesn't take flying away from your creatures.
Nope.
So then you just
6/4 flyers.
Yeah, you just have a ton of 6/4 flyers.
Actually, I remember this is back when I played a lot more modern. Mostly on MTG online. I had a very budget Infect deck, mono green Infect, that ran Scale Up, and I could get numerous turn 2 wins with it.
Yeah,
and I just felt like an absolute degenerate, just winning turn 2 with Infect consistently.
Well, to be honest, a 1 mana to turn something into a 6/4 is, and you've got spoilers alert. There's a lot of flying in this deck, so you're really going to be able to hit people with this. A lot of time, if you hit that overload on scale up, you're going to have 10, 15 flyers out.
Yeah,
like you go from like, again, 10 damage to 60 damage real quick.
Yeah. If you haven't noticed, based on how small a lot of the sections are, everything's in the creatures. Yeah,
it's pretty much all creatures. We've got 1 more in the sorcery. We've got 4 enchantments, and then it's bird o'clock.
This next one, it's 2 and a blue, or should I say blue? Because the spell costs 1 less to cast if you control a creature with flying. Draw 2 cards.
Yeah,
draw 2 for 2. Pretty good.
Solid. Okay, so we have a few enchantments. None of them are very good. Number 1 is Cunning Evasion. It's 1 in a blue. It's a 35-cent enchantment. Whenever a creature you control becomes blocked, you can return it to its owner's hand. The whole point is that I can just make birds and tokens of them. So the only way to get rid of my annoying aggro flying birds would be to block and kill them generally. And you can't block and kill them if I just keep bringing them back to get more and more birds.
Yeah.
It's a very dying over here. It's just a very effective way to double up my cards or my token generation.
Yeah. Then we got Dual Nature, 4 double green. Whenever a creature card comes into play, its controller puts a creature token into play that's a copy of that creature. Whenever a creature card leaves play, remove all tokens with the same name as the creature from the game. And when Dual Nature leaves play, remove all tokens created with it from the game.
Dual Nature's not bad. I think I might switch this out for Adrix and Nev.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've thought about it more and more, and Adrix and Nev is like a lower cost and a token doubler for just me that doesn't end up losing me my tokens.
Yeah, there's no like asterisk on it.
Yeah, I love, again, sitting on my desk in front of me was a Dual Nature while I was building, so. Sending this list into my game store was so funny. They it was really funny. So they're like, "Hey, did you work on Daniel's list?" And they're like, "He sent 3 more." It was, I just kept sending these lists, but having people run around to find these garbage 30-cent cards, rough. I get it.
Yeah.
We've got favorable winds. 1 in the blue. Creatures you control with flying get 1/1. It's going to pump a lot in our deck.
Yeah.
Especially when we make doubles of all these birds.
And then next one kind of does similar thing. Gravitational Shift, 3 double blue. Creatures with flying get +2/+0. Creatures without flying get -2/-0.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. So it's pretty budget sections overall. Again, if you exclude the Cloudstone Curio, artifacts are $20. Our lands are probably 50 cents, if that. Instants $3, and sorceries $2.50. Oh, and enchantments $4.68. We're really slimming her down here. It's like I said, almost all of the deck is in that Cloudstone Curio.
Yeah, and then like even so, they're looking in the creature section right now. It's like $54.
Yeah, and
there's 30 of
one of the creatures is $33.
Yeah, so really, this deck can be like $40.
290 of the $350 can be removed in 3 cards.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
And still have the deck be pretty functional.
Yeah. So, number 1 in our creature section, we've got Alrund, God of the Cosmos. Alrund isn't really what we're looking for, but Alrund has a cool effect for if we need to refill our hand. So, it's 3 double blue. It's a god. 1/1. 1/1 for each card, and each card in your hand, and each foretold card. At the beginning of your end step, choose a card type, reveal the top 2 cards of your library, put all of the chosen into your hand and the rest in the bottom. So, if you choose creature, there's 49 creatures in the deck. You're pretty likely to hit something.
Yeah.
But the back of the card is why we have this, because Haka, Whispering Raven, is a legendary bird. It's 1 in a blue, a 2/3 flying. When it deals combat damage to a player, return it to its owner's hand, then scry 2.
Pretty good.
Yeah, Haka's a really cool bird to get out early. Really, really good at fixing your land base and your curve.
Yeah.
Because that's scry 2. You got basically 3 shots a turn to get something.
Yeah, exactly. Then we've got Arboreal Grazer. Single green for a 0/3 beast with reach. When it enters the battlefield, you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield.
Not horrible late game, especially because it doubles up with Tawnos.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty decent early game, pretty decent late game.
Yes. We have Artificer's Assistant next. It is a 1 mana blue flying bird, and whenever you cast a historic spell, you scry 1.
Yeah.
I beat face with this bird last night a bunch. I probably, with this bird and its copy, probably across the 3 games, dished out about 40 or 50 damage.
Jeez.
Yeah, this little bird's a monster.
Then we got Augury Owl, 1 in a blue for a 1/1 bird with flying. When Augury Owl enters the battlefield, scry 3.
Yeah. And again, a lot of these ETBs are going to trigger twice, right? So you really, with Tawnos out, you've got a chance to scry 6. You're going to find something.
Yeah. You scry 3 twice. And yeah.
We have Aven Envoy as well. 1 blue for a 0/2 bird soldier with flying. Just great early blocker. And again, great late game blockers too. 2/0. Getting 4 toughness of blockers that fly for 1 mana. Not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
The next one is brutal. Brutal with Tawnos out.
Take it away.
It's Aven Fogbringer. So it's 3 in a blue. It's a bird wizard that's a 2/1. When it comes into play, return target land to its owner's hand. With Tawnos out, destructive. The fact that you can bounce somebody's 2 if they're playing like a 3-color deck, you bounce their 2 blue sources or their 2 green back to hand. It's rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, if this like hits like any of the like Karoo lands that they already had to return 1 for, you can really, really put people behind with this. In a worst case, you could bounce your own land, but I don't know why you would.
No, you don't have any lands that really give you any ETB benefits.
Yeah, so. Like unless you were just really behind and you brought it in and you're like, okay, well, I'll bounce my command tower so I can play another 1 mana bird.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, a lot of time you're going to use this as like a offensive control to bounce a problem land. Like if somebody has something that's really, really good, like a transformed Itlamok or something like that, like a Sanctum of the Sun, Primal Amulet's transformation, any of those things.
Yeah.
Great targets. If you're playing a higher power thing, I don't know why you'd play this $40 deck into it, but if you were, you could bounce like a Cradle or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, true. I didn't really know that this card existed, and I love playing Control, so I might pick up some.
Which one?
For the Aven Fogbringer.
Yeah, it's well, and especially for decks like it's a pretty good card. Being able to return land on a creature is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And if you had like a Panharmonicon kind of thing, like just like I said, it really is understated how much targeting the colors of someone's land is.
Yeah, maybe I'll throw this in. Yeah, I'm gonna throw that into Revi.
True.
It's used with the tribes as well.
Yeah, it's true. It's a good control. I honestly, I was talking the whole time about building this. I wish this had white. If this had white, this would be one of my favorite decks of all time. There's so many good birds and feather tokens that I could have got. I understand why they couldn't give me Bant bird doubling.
Yeah, this one also kind of reminds me of Volo Guide to Monsters.
Yeah,
which I really, really like that.
Volo was a cool one.
But yeah, next up we got Avian Oddity, 3 in a blue for a 2/4 bird with flying. It's got cycling for 2 in a blue. When you cycle Avian Oddity, put a flying counter on target creature you control.
I'm gonna be honest, I had never seen this card until I was going through just random piles of cards, and I found a foil one. This card's beautiful. It might be one of my favorite looking artworks. It's so weird.
Yeah, Simon.
Yeah,
Simon Dominic did a great job with that one.
Yeah, it's just such a weird looking card. Like I keep, I was making the joke that it looks like those like biblically accurate angels you see. I keep saying biblically accurate bird swings for 2. Yeah, it's a really cool card.
Ikoria was a beautiful set.
Yeah,
I want more Ikoria.
Right? Oh, 1 second here. This is, I don't know why they would print this that way. All right, so there we go. Change that. My next card is a Birds of Paradise. I was wondering why there's no price on it.
It might have been the Vintage Masters.
Yeah. So anyways, a Birds of Paradise. It's 1 green for a 0/1 flying bird. Add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. This can be great early. It's going to be great later because double birds. Why not? You know, I really like that one.
Great card. Then we've got Blizzard Strix. 4 in a blue for a 3/2 snow creature bird with flash and flying. When it enters the battlefield, if you control another snow permanent, exile target permanent other than Blizzard Strix. Return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step.
Yeah, it's literally this is the only reason that this is
sense.
In the deck with the snowlands.
Spending, or what is that, like $50 in lands to make a 25-cent card work.
A 5 cost 20 cent, yeah. You love to see it, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it's a weird one. You don't need to include that, but it's a nice little response. Yeah, you could just put an instant in as well
because somebody doesn't play counter spells.
Yeah, but I like it.
Yeah.
We also have Chambered Nautilus, just a really weird looking card. It's 2 and a blue for a 2/2 beast. When it becomes blocked, you can draw a card. So just solid card draw for late.
Yeah. This next card is one that I actually really love. It's one that I played a lot when I first started Magic. It's Cloudfin Raptor. 1 mana for a 0/1 bird mutant with flying and evolve. And evolve, it hasn't been around in a while, so it's whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, if that creature has a greater power or toughness than this creature, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature.
It can actually get fairly big.
Oh, absolutely.
And especially if you've got 2 of them out because of your double.
Mm-hmm.
Because, yeah, the other thing is every time something, like if you put Cloudfin Raptor out and then even the Chambered Nautilus, right?
Yeah.
Not only is it going to trigger the first time for both, but a second Chambered Nautilus enters.
Yep.
So even with just that 4 mana, you've got 4 power, and then you've got another 4.
Yeah, because, it would trigger because it's, say, like, bigger toughness and then bigger power. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, and 8 power, 4 mana kind of drops with my common birds. Not too bad. Not too bad at all.
Yeah.
We also have Coast Watcher. And I just love looking at how dumb these cards are. It's just they're really fun. I promise it is impossible to threat assess me the way that I build decks. I basically never play the same decks twice, so most people who play against me never get to play against the same one again. That's one of my really fun ones.
Mm-hmm.
No one's gonna know what I'm doing with this Tawnos nonsense. It's so funny just to see people try and piece together what my mind brain is figuring out with these cards. It's really funny. So Coast Watcher is a common. It's 1 and a blue for a 1/1 bird soldier that's flying pro green.
Yeah.
Let's skip this last one. We'll do the next one. We'll do it last.
Sure. Then we got Crook Claw Elder. 5 and a blue for a 3/2 bird wizard with flying. Tap 2 untap bird to control to draw a card. Tap 2 untap wizard to control. Target creature gains flying until end of turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I personally really like this because, again, great draw engine with our birds.
Yeah, true.
But it's also really, really funny to see somebody have a commander that they're big and they're just trying to swing if I swing this, will you block it? And then you just give it flying so no one can't block it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. We also have Crook Claw Transmuter. 3 and a blue for a 3/1 bird wizard that has flash, it has flying. When it enters, you switch target creature's power and toughness on to turn.
Love it.
Yeah, so you can use it for other things, but even still, you can flash in 2 1/3s as blockers.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, I like it.
Next up, we've got Curiosity Crafter. 3 and a blue for a 3/3 bird wizard with flying. You have no maximum hand size, and whenever a creature token you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. I love this. I love this card in this deck.
Again, a phenomenal draw engine because you're going to get 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then again, when you have a commander like this, it's fun to look at the actual benefit you're getting because this is 6 mana at 4 or 6 damage at 4, which is great.
Yeah.
And then it turns all of your doubled creatures, including the one it makes, into draw engines and 2 draw engines. Because if you even just hit with the other Curiosity Crafter that you make with this, you draw 2 cards. It's awesome.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
Yeah. The next one, the deck would not be complete without it. Such a good card for this. It was made for this kind of archetype. We have Donald, Herald of Wings. It's 2 double blue for a 3/3 human wizard. One of the only maybe the only non-Tawnos triggering creature. Human wizard, it's whenever you cast a non-legendary creature with flying, you can copy it, except it's a 1/1 spirit in addition to its other types. Do it only once each turn. The copy becomes a token. Let me tell you, first off, these birds are already 1/1. That's not a downside to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. But just
if you get 3 Curiosity Crafters.
Yeah, right. Yeah, 3 Curiosity Crafters, only one of them is a 1/1, but you get 7 damage on board and triple draw triggers.
Yeah, Ancestral Recall every time a creature token deals damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see a problem with that.
I love Donald. It's such cool artwork.
Mm-hmm. What set was that? That was...
It's from a commander deck.
Crimson Vow, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, next up we've got Dreamtail Heron, 4 and a blue for a 3/4 elemental bird. It's got Mutate for 3 and a blue. Flying, whenever this creature mutates, draw a card.
Yeah. I don't really cast Mutate. It's just there because it's a bird. There's better cards.
Yeah, fair.
But it's all about a theme. And that theme continues with your Wardwing Familiar. It's 1 and a blue for a 1/3 legendary bird. It has flying. Spells your opponents cast at target. 1 or more commanders you control are 3 more to cast and partner.
I really like this card. Then we got Fangren Marauder. It is 5 and a green for a 5/5 beast. Whenever an artifact is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, you may gain 5 life.
I'm going to tell you right now, this card is pretty impossible to come back against for some decks.
Oh, right. Tawnos makes them all artifacts, too.
Well, not only Tawnos makes them artifacts, but think about how prevalent like a Smothering Tides or any of the treasure tokens are in every meta.
Oh, I misread that.
Not into my graveyard, any graveyard.
That's a graveyard. Oh my. Yeah,
so if you have a Smothering Tides player sacrificing 10 treasures, you're going to gain 100 life with this Fangren Marauder. And exactly like you said, all of yours are artifacts as well, so it turns any board wipe into just a one-sided massive life gain for you.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, but just with how many treasures, clues, all of those things, artifacts are a very big deal right now, and treasures are in every deck.
Yeah, treasures you got Dockside.
Yeah.
Even, what was that one that came out in New Capenna? What was that called?
Oh, the Bootlegger Stash?
Yes, that one.
Yeah. Yeah, just any of those things. Like if you have a heavy artifact meta, which is what I currently have right now, this is hard to come back from.
Yeah, definitely.
There's so many archetypes that are treasure intensive right now, and you can't come back from losing for that much life gain.
Yeah, I mean, you could have been a degenerate and thrown Aetherflux in here, but I'm happy you didn't. Not really.
Like there's lots of cool ways that you can build Tawnos. Mm-hmm. That just the fact that you can double up. There's a lot of really, really good beasts. Like a beast version of this deck would probably be significantly stronger, but I like Boros, and this is just Boros in different colors.
Exactly.
So, I've got tokens, I've got aggro, But no, the fact again, with Tawnos out, you've got 6 for 6 mana, 10 power, and
gain 10 every time an artifact goes to the
and life gain that you can't really come back from. Like I said, it's just too much to come back from that much life gain.
Yeah. This next one I think is actually spelled incorrectly. It's Foul Washer. 1 and a blue for a 1/2 Nightmare Bird with flying. When it enters the battlefield, surveil 1, and it's got Delirium. Foul Watcher gets +1/+0 as long as there are 4 or more card types among cards in your graveyard. I think it should be FOWL.
True. I love the artwork of these birds. These common birds are just so silly.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I really, really like that one. Just the ability to surveil 2 again on the intro.
Surveilling is very, very good.
I like
especially
surveil,
right now too. They just recently keyworded that, didn't they?
Yeah, it's not
or like errated a bunch of stuff.
Yeah. We've got Findhorn for early ramp, just 1 mana, Elf Druid, taps for 1/1. So okay, there was a few not Tawnos cards in the deck.
Yeah, well, you need some ramp.
True.
Then you got Gilded Goose. It is single green for a 0/2 bird with flying. When it enters the battlefield, create a food token. You can pay 1 in green and tap it to create a food token, or you can tap it to sack a food and add 1 mana of any color.
I love Gilded Goose.
Life gain, color fixing.
Yeah, I don't know. I just really enjoy Gilded Goose a lot.
Yeah.
Oh,
yes. Eldraine was another phenomenal set.
I'm going to get you to take the next one too, because I think you'll like it.
Sure. So this next one is, I do like this one. Hydromorph Gull. 3 double blue for a 3/3 bird guardian with flying. You can pay blue and sacrifice it to counter target spell that targets 1 or more creatures you control. Yeah, I really like that.
I like the Hydromorph Gull. I think it's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's Having some of your like answers stapled into just weird junk ones aren't bad. There's
especially because it's just extra utility.
Yeah,
it's already giving you 2 of them anyway.
If I do retool this deck and upgrade it from this like wild budget version, it's probably going to have more like creature flash kind of stuff into it, so that I can do my answers a little bit better. We also, this artwork is just so ominous. I really love it.
Yeah, I love this one.
Yeah, Ice Feather Aven. It's green and a blue for a 2/2 bird shaman. It's got flying. It has morph 1 green, 1 blue. When it's turned face up, you can return another target creature to its owner's hand. So a good way to bounce like an important card back, like if you want another Hydromorph goal to keep things safe, or you just want, there's another thing you like bouncing. It definitely helps out, but just, again, the fact that you can drop it down for 2 mana, get 2 of them, so 4 flyers, 4 power flying.
Yeah. Then we've got, that's hard to read. There we go. Keeper of the 9 Gales. It's a 1/2 bird wizard for 2 and a blue. It's got flying. You can tap it and tap 2 untapped birds you control to return target permanent to its owner's hand.
Again, having 2 of those is a real problem.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think that one puts in a sneaky amount of work.
Yeah. It's, I really, really like that one. And you got so many birds that it really doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly. Tap 2 tokens of birds.
Yeah, exactly. We have Kian, Dino Substance next. It's 2 and a green for an elf druid 2/2. You can exile the top card of your library. If it's a land, put it into your hand. Otherwise, put a study counter on it. Pay 4 and a green. You create a 0/0 green and blue fractal creature token and put a 1/1 counter on it for each different mana value. But that's not why we have it. We have it because the backside is shockingly a bird.
Yeah.
It's Ibrahim, Dean of Theory. 2 blue flying. Pay X double blue. You exile the top X cards of your library and put study counters on them. Then you may put a card you own in exile with a study counter on it into your hand.
Yeah.
So just just a way to mana dump some stuff in, but it's a bird. We get it. Also, we've got a Llanowar Elf, another 1-drop, add 1 mana.
Yeah. Then we've got Mind Shrieker. 1 and a blue for a 1/1 spirit bird with flying. You can pay 2. Target player puts the top card of their library into their graveyard. Mind Trigger gets +X until end of turn, where X is that card's mana value.
Let me tell you, this one's rough because I see Eureka a lot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if this is unblocked and stuff, if you just have mana to dump into this and you know someone's got some high CMC, you're playing against an Dragon deck, something like that. Dumping 6 mana into this might net you like +18.
Yeah.
And again, if you're against a Eureka player, it's rough. And it's just nice. I've always liked top deck control.
Yeah, true.
There's so much stuff that tutors to the top of library, and it's the more budget friendly, but a lot of people use them like, end step, I'll tutor this, and it's just nice to be able to throw that out.
Yeah.
It's also, I really like the artwork in this set. This is, I generally don't try foil decks out too much because I just have too many decks to do it. But I think foiling this deck out in creatures at least would cost me $15. So
yeah, so why not?
I think it might be a fun one because there is really, really beautiful artwork in this.
Oh, absolutely.
We have
like you were saying, a lot of the birds are very well done.
Yeah, just the artwork on it is really, really nice. Like even the next one in foil would really, really shine. It's a Mist Raven, 2 and 2 blue for a creature bird. When it enters, return target creature to its owner's hand. Again, that's a double creature bounce. That's rough. That can really wreck someone's game.
Yeah, that could wreck somebody else's game or accelerate you.
Yeah. Because we've got so many things that actually want to be back in our hand and
then recast. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, even the fact that I can, if I've got like, let's say for some reason I have like 10, 12 mana out. I know it's just Mist Raven. And then bounce one of your things, bounce my Mist Raven, play Mist Raven, bounce one of your things, bounce my thing, play Mist Raven.
Yeah, true.
End up with like 5 or 6 Mist Ravens while I've bounced like 3 or 4 things.
That's mean, yeah.
Yeah. The Cloudstone Kuros in here for a reason.
Oh, yeah. Then we got Ojitai Interceptor, 3 and a blue for a 3/1 bird soldier with flying and Megamorph for 3 and a blue. Yeah.
Meh. It's all right.
It's 6 power for 4 mana.
Yeah. Next we have Owlbear. 3 double blue for a 4/4 bird bear with trample, and when it enters, draw a card.
Pretty good.
Yeah, again, like I said, I optimistically like to look at the amount, because here's the thing. Everyone right now plays single target removal. I get that.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
But I'm just going to hit you with birds if you kill my commander. You could let me make my birds and draw, or I can just aggro attack you nonstop with my birds.
Yeah, just play player removal and then go back to drawing.
Yeah, exactly. So I like to look at these in their full sense of like, if you have your commander out, you've got 8 power, 2 card draw at 5 mana. That's awesome.
Yeah. This next one is one of, if not my favorite artwork of this year. I love it so much.
It's really cool.
It's Owlbear Cub, 2 and a green for a 3/3 bird bear. It's got Mama's Coming. Whenever Owlbear Cub attacks a player who controls 8 or more lands, look at the top 8 cards of your library. You may put a creature card from among them onto the battlefield, tapped and attacking that player. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order.
We did skip one earlier. That's the one we're talking about. Hitting that off of this would be a real problem.
Yeah, that's immediately where my mind went.
Yeah. Yeah, Owlbear Cub's really... It would take you so by surprise.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I really like that. We also have Palace Familiar. It's 1 blue, 1 colorless for a 1/1 bird. When it dies, you draw a card. Another one that I would just love in foil. I just really think these cards look nice.
Yeah, true. Then we've got Rainbow Crow, 3 and a blue for a 2/2 bird with flying. You can pay 1, and it becomes the color of your choice until end of turn.
These are just really nice cards. I just like the artwork on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's, like I said, there's some really weird stuff in here. But I like it.
Birds is such like a old tribe, too.
Oh, I can't even explain how much I wish that this had white.
Mm-hmm.
This just would have been amazing.
I might just be mean, but if it had white, that's just even mind sensor. It's a bird.
Yeah, see, you get it. There's so many good birds. Like all the general tarots, all that kind of stuff. I would have loved if it had white.
Yeah.
I should just like, oh yeah, I guess great spot to plug it. Go to abyssproxyshop.com if you ever have any cards in our deck that are too expensive. I don't think you will in this one, to be honest. But Abyss Proxy Shop does amazing work. Go to Abyss Proxy Shop, use promo code IT99. That's going to get you 10% off. It's going to really help support us as well. But I might just see if he'll make me one and have white and then just try sneak it past everyone like they don't know. just a third version of Tawnos, a legal commander. I like illegal commanders. Yeah, Tawnos with white in it just would have been just a phenomenal one.
Well, illegal commanders, I've been wanting to build a Golos deck for the last week or so.
Do it. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I will.
Golos did nothing wrong. But yes, back to this. We've got Raven Familiar, another really cool looking card. I don't know. I like ravens and crows. 2 and a blue. It's a 1/2 bird with echo, flying and echo. When it enters, you look at top 3 cards of your library, put 1 of them into your hand and the rest in the bottom in any order. I like that.
Yeah.
Like a fate-sealed brainstorm.
Yeah. Then we've got Ridgescale Tusker, 3 double green for a 5/5 beast. When it enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on each other creature you control. Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, well, just the fact that it would, like, immediately 2/2 across all the birds.
Yeah. And then 1/1 itself, too. Or I guess the other one, the copy.
Yeah, again, you get 12 power at 5 that pumps 2 toughness, or 2/1 counters. I can't talk today.
It's early.
I really like this card.
Ooh. I don't actually think I've seen the art for this next one, but I love it.
Yeah, take this one too. It's really cool.
It's River Hoopoe. Green and a blue for a 1/3 bird with flying. You can pay 3 green and a blue to gain 2 life and draw a card.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I like that one a lot.
Mm-hmm.
The next one kind of functions similar to what we need. Like if you want a way to return that isn't $200, Roaring Primadox might be your go-to.
Yeah.
3 and a green. It's a 4/4 beast. At the beginning of your upkeep, return a creature you control to its owner's hand. A great way to just double up the things you want to double up.
Yeah, definitely. Then we've got Sage Owl, 1 and a blue for a 1/1 bird with flying. When it enters the battlefield, look at the top 4 cards of your library, put them back in any order.
Yeah. A really good early card, again, just to fix what you're getting.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I think I would like if it was Gryphor.
Yeah, to put on at the bottom would be nice.
But still, for 2 mana, that's not bad.
Yeah. We've also got Silver Raven. It's 1 mana, 1/1. It's an artifact bird. It's a flyer. Whenever it enters, when Silver Raven enters, you scry 1. So again, these are the ones that I really like to bounce as often as I can so I can just replay them out, get my extra scry triggers, get my extra 1/1 flying beaters.
Yeah. And then we've got Sky Theater Strix. 1 and a blue for a 1/2 bird with flying. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, Sky Theater Strix gets +1/+0 until end of turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. Just again, normal power. We have Skywing Aven as well. A 2 and a blue for a 2/1 bird soldier with flying. You discard a card and you can return to its owner's hand.
Yeah. Do you want to take this next one? Because I want the one after that.
Yeah, for sure. So we've got Soaring Show Off. It's 2 and a blue for a bird warrior, 2/2, flying. When it enters, each player draws a card.
Yeah.
Again, a great way to buy favor with the table is with a little bit of group hug every now and then. And at 3 mana, 4 power of flying birds, and everyone draws 2. Everybody eats at this table.
Yeah. This next one is the first card that I looked for when you said that
on
it was
the list?
bird travel.
That's
yes.
fair. Yeah.
It is Stormcrow.
I'm pretty sure there's a secret lair of Stormcrows, right?
I
think there was like an April Fool's one, and I got to get the secret lair version.
Yes, there is a secret lair. Stormcrow. Actually, that art's pretty cool. But Stormcrow, it is a 1/2 bird with flying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it do anything else? No, it doesn't need to. It's Stormcrow.
Meme card.
Yeah. We also have Thieving Magpie, 2 double blue for a 1/3 bird. This deck's not good, but I love it. It's a flyer. When it deals damage to one of your opponents, you draw a card. So again, just you've got a lot of card draw on these birds.
Yeah.
Oh man, I love this card.
This next one?
No, the Thieving Magpie. I just like all these birds. They're just so stupid.
Yeah, true. We've got Trigon Predator. 1 green and blue for a 2/3 beast with flying. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, you may destroy target artifact or enchantment that player controls.
Yeah, rough.
I really like the enchantment removal because there's not a lot of that.
Yeah, none.
And you've got things like Smothering Tithe, Mystic Remora, Rhystic Study.
In every game, those things hit the deck. Yeah, no, the fact that, again, that you've got the ability to remove 2 things is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
People don't play flyers enough. A lot of decks can't deal with flying beatdown.
Yeah.
We also have Vexing Gull, 2 and a blue for a 2/2 flash flying bird.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the next one puts in just a phenomenal amount of work. I'll take the next one, then we'll go back up.
Sure.
So, we have Warden of Evos Isle, 2 and a blue for a 2/2 bird wizard. Flying, creatures with flying you cast are 1 less. This is such a good card. If you can sit there and bounce things with Cloudstone, you eventually just get to a point where all of your flyers are 1 mana or 2 mana to dump in at most. And then it starts to get really, really silly because even if we go up to that, where was it here? We go up to that Aven Fogbringer, right?
Mm.
If I can sit there and keep bouncing Aven Fogbringer and constantly like making people bounce their land for 1 blue mana, that's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
Like that's gonna really, really wreck the game for some people. There's a lot of weird ETBs stapled in this deck, and Warden of Evos Isle letting you make so many tokens and so many of those ETB abilities. It's great.
True.
All right, yeah. Now let's go to the last creature on the list, which is more than I think 50% of the creature section value.
Yep. This is the $33 creature we mentioned, and I'm sure you've probably already figured out what it is, but it's Craterhoof Behemoth. 5 triple green for a 5/5 beast with haste. When it enters the battlefield, creatures you control gain trample and get +X/+X until the end of turn, where X is the number of creatures you control.
If you have only cast 4 other creatures, you have Tawnos, and you cast this, that means that all of your creatures are going to be +11/+11.
Yeah, that gets out of hand really quickly.
Yeah,
with Tawnos.
Yeah, the fact that Tawnos, I was flipping through the binder, I was like, oh no way, Craterhoof's a beast. Gonna put that in. Yeah, yeah, it's that's one that's really, really problematic. Like if you get to the point where somebody can drop that Craterhoof down, there's generally not going to be a way to come back from it.
No, yeah.
Like, you might have like a Teferi's Protection, but the deck is full of things to bounce my stuff back to my hand, so...
So you'll just do it again next turn anyway.
Yeah, that's these weak birds. The fun thing about a deck like this is there's not really anything worth removing except for Tawnos. And why would you do that? You know, if I just say like, oh no, I'm just playing birds, it's really easy to politics by saying I'm just playing birds.
Yeah.
But if people kill Tawnos, you can just turn all the birds to whoever dares to turn on the Bird King himself.
True.
Yeah. And it's but yeah, just a Crater Hoof will come out of nowhere. No one's gonna see this deck and like again threat assess like, you know what, Crater Hoof is a beast. I'm pretty sure it's coming down in his 50 birds deck.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So Crater Hoof is gonna hit the table, and it a lot of times it's gonna end the game as Crater Hoof normally should.
Mm-hmm.
But 2 Crater Hoofs is rough.
Yeah.
2 Crater Hoofs is really rough.
Yeah, that's mean.
Yeah. No, I love how stupid this deck is. It's
yeah, I really enjoy this one. It's fun. It's very, very simple game plan.
Yep.
One thing absolutely hoses it that I was thinking of is Archetype of Imagination. So if you're playing against Dan with this deck,
yeah, and I lose all my flying.
Yep.
Then I have a 1/1 grounded birds.
Yeah. 1/1 penguins.
I just hit a just a playtest hand. The first one I got gave me Findhorn, Snow-Covered Forest, Snow-Covered Island. I have a Palace Familiar, a Findhorn Elf, Rainbow Crow, Hydromorph Gull, and a Skywing Aven. So I've got 3 mana in my opener on it, like pretty easy. First draw is a 4th one. Second draw is a Mistraven. So I've got in 4 turns I've got enough to play Tawnos and then just start these birds.
I got 2 Snow-Covered Islands, a Snow-Covered Forest, a Soul Ring, Dual Nature, Sage Owl, and where'd he go? This guy.
Yeah, right.
It's too small. It's another bird. But turn 3 Tawnos isn't too bad.
Yeah, there's not much actual ramp in it, but it actually goes pretty hard. I really like this deck.
Yeah, I quite like this one too.
It was just a lot of fun to play. Like it's got a lot of weird answers that people aren't going to see. I have a great time with this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And anyways, yeah, that is my bird deck. You can definitely build a better deck than this with pretty minimal effort. But I like it. It's really fun to play, and it's at the very minimum, it's going to be a fun cheap shell. Like, you can put this deck together for anyone in your playgroup at like realistically $60.
Yeah, like I've been seeing a lot like online. People are starting to do their Secret Santa for deck building.
Oh, that'd be cool.
This could be a really fun one. That's like, you build for $50.
Yeah, again, if you take out Cloudstone, Birds of Paradise, and
Crater Hoof, and
then change to not Snowlands, you don't go for my stupid bird.
Stupid bird.
It's the snow. Yeah, Blizzard Strix. Just don't use Blizzard Strix, or use one. But that's what I mean. Like you could make this like I think you can drop this deck to $40 or $50 and still have the shell of it there.
Definitely, yeah.
And again, you could replace like an Overwhelming Stampede is nowhere near the cost of a Crater Hoof.
Yeah.
You could put like more of the things that put counters on your creatures. Like there's lots of different ways to build this.
Yeah.
I just like birds. Yeah. It's just I just had a lot of fun building this deck. It's always fun building with cards you don't see people play very often, and most of this list is really, really unplayed. Like I bet most of these birds have never hit the majority of Commander players' tables.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, they sure hadn't hit mine. I love these cards. Like the artwork. I might foil this deck out.
You should.
I think it could be fun. Yeah, there's not really much worth. I've already got the expensive card in foil.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so what's a foil Crater Hoof worth?
Foil Crater Hoof right now. Let's see. Do you have the Jumpstart version in your deck?
No idea.
Because the Modern Masters one is $90. Avacyn Restored is $150. You can get that Secret Lair with the Extra Life one.
Oh, it's almost as cheap to do this foil. Yeah. Maybe I will foil this whole deck.
or like the original kid drawn art one is $30.
Yeah, not horrible. Yeah, like I said, it's just it's a really, really fun deck to play. Not everything has to be about trying to win as fast as you can in every game. Like sometimes it is just fun to play a silly deck and let your friends like play test something. Like if they're like, I'm playing a new deck, be like, okay, well, cool. I'm going to play birds, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I like decks like this. I'd love to hear everyone else's take. Like, I think that the beast version of Tawnos would be significantly stronger.
Yeah, true.
But
not always about, as you said, it's not always about being stronger.
Yeah. I just, like I said, it's nice to see these aren't like high in demand cards, generally speaking, like minus like a Crater Hoof.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much any LGS or any like commons box is going to have most of these cards.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Shocking amount of draw. I might have to put a Reliquary Tower in the deck as well.
Actually, yeah, I was kind of thinking that actually, that there is a lot of draw in here.
Yeah, but no, yeah, that's Brothers War brought us a lot of really cool commanders, and I built a lot. I'm 6 decks deep into Brothers War commanders.
I built 2, but they're both the same commander.
Is it the Liberator?
Yes, it is. I built one that's like full, like no budget Staxy, then the other one's kind of Eldrazi tribal.
Nice. Yeah, Eldrazi.
Stacks.
Liberator's a really cool one. That's Slothy will be doing one of those. And then I'm so excited. I also played my Urza deck, and that'll be an episode that comes up as well, the Urza Prince of Krug. Man, that's a cool commander.
Nice.
Very, very breakable. If you we'll get to it one day.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is where we will wrap up. Thank you guys so much for hearing my terrible deck list. If you have suggestions on how I can improve my terrible deck list other than the garbage can, I would love to hear them. What would you guys put in this? Would you have gone the beast rule? Would you have done a mix of both? Like the bigger beasts on the ground and the evading flyers in the air? What would you guys have done? I'd love to hear it. Message us on Instagram, Discord. Check out all of our content over at into99.com. Thanks so much for everyone who's been checking out the gameplay videos, and for everyone who's messaged us privately about them. That's really cool. I'm glad that you guys like them. It's really fun to play, so we've got more of those coming out, and more streams will be coming up once my busy season sort of ends. Christmas is my busy season for everything. And yeah, no, it's been really fun making all this content. Thank you guys so much for listening, and we will be back shortly with another deck of either myself or Slothy's.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks guys.
Thank you.
Oh, and Abyss Proxy Shop. Promo code IT99. Again. Bye-bye.